My name is Amanda Helms. I am an Educator 3, which is a lead seasonal at the North Carolina Zoo. I have a bachelor's in biology from UNC Charlotte, and then I did get a master's in teaching biology through a really cool program called Project Dragonfly. I did an internship at Wildlife Safari in Oregon, and it was wonderful. It kind of gave me my foot in the door as a zoo educator, and it was a great way for me to expand personally with traveling across the state. I think that internships are very important to figure out which kind of division you want to do in a career. There's a lot of different things in each job, and it really lets you kind of figure out what you'd be doing day to day and make sure that's what you want to do. The North Carolina Zoo strives to connect people to nature and inspire them to help us in conserving natural places. And specifically in the education department where I work, it's really about making that connection with kids, with adults, with the public, and getting them interested in the animals and the habitats that we have here. As an Educator 3, I'm the lead seasonals for summer camps and campouts, or overnights. They're called Snoring Safaris. They're very fun, so we get to stay in a tent, camp overnight at the zoo, and then I help out every day with the summer camps during the summer. With all ages and working with our animal ambassador team as well. Before I came to the North Carolina Zoo, I was a seasonal at the North Carolina Aquarium on Roanoke Island, and that season really prepared me for what I was going to be doing here, which I didn't know at the time, but it kind of helped me step into a leadership role where I was able to be a lead seasonal here and figure out the ins and outs of working a summer camp that was at a zoo or aquarium. I always knew I wanted to work with animals, most likely in a zoo. I love animals, especially forest animals, and so I never expected to find myself at the aquarium before either. So the zoo was always my goal, but education was something that I added on a little bit later. I was doing programming at an internship that I had at a natural history museum, and I realized that really connecting with young kids especially and seeing them light up when they see an animal and getting them excited was what I loved, so I started to focus on the education component. Hopefully I will one day be a permanent staff member instead of seasonal at the zoo, but the job I'm doing now I love, with working with the summer camps and planning those and then the overnights, so hopefully I'm where I'll be at for a long time. If you are trying to figure out what you want to do, that seasonal work is a great way to figure that out and to kind of push yourself out of your comfort zone, whether it's an internship or seasonal work. Going different places and working at different facilities is a great way to figure out how other places run, what you like, what you don't like, and it really helps you step out of your personal comfort zone too and just kind of broaden in both aspects, professionally and personally.